My fault, y'all. I had the wrong sound on. I was clicking on the wrong shit. Man, I put some new Scotty videos up in the Sauce Sports. What's the motherfucker deal to everybody, man? Let me make sure y'all get y'all that sauce, because I know it's more than 5 live motherfuckers in this business. We gonna have a special Kush Den tonight. It's been quite a while. We're gonna do it like that. So we're gonna bring back an old friend. But before we do all that, let's just get this intro cracking from my friends in the den.
Smoke weed every day.
What's the motherfucking deal to all my friends in the den? If you're new to the Kush Den is a 420 friendly conversation where even if you don't partake in the smokery, you're more than welcome to partake in the conversation. Matter of fact, we encourage you partake in the conversation. So if not, have yourself a nice adult beverage. If you're underage, pour yourself a nice warm glass of milk and enjoy. But it's been a while. It's been a long time. I want to bring back an old friend, someone who originated in the den with me. Shout out to a Mr. Shaquille O'Cushington.
Free throws all day. What's good?
So I know we have a lot of new folks in there. Some of y'all may not remember Mr. Cushington. If y'all have seen some of the older recorded first Kush Dens where we used to be on some crazy topics, it used to always be a very entertaining factor. So we're going to talk about some things, and I'm sure it's going to get all kind of off the wall like it used to be. And so, we're going to let it go. So first, before I get started, y'all know we have the pre-conversation when I do the pre-roll. So y'all got a choice.
Hey, come on, man. Don't do me like that.
Are we going with the minis, or are we going with the cigarillos? Y'all choice. Look. 1 for the minis, 2 for the cigarillos. Let me get a couple of votes real quick. Let me see what we going with, man. And y'all let me know what y'all think we need to, what kind of den we need this evening.
I personally am rolled up with the Swisher Sweet Cigarillo mango flavor. It's my first time trying this mango.
Look, I forgot what I said. I said 2 for cigarillos. I forgot what I said. I said 1 for the minis, 2 for the cigarillos. All right, so look, it's looking like a unanimous decision. So we going up. God damn it, I ain't cut that shit off. I forgot I cut that shit off in the bank. These little damn announcements in the damn chat bot. So y'all may see some little shit. So you're saying, what's up, Heidi? You said they're a big deal in South America. I think it's a big deal in all these crazy Americans. But what I want to talk about is not necessarily that Steve Harvey photo was kind of a bait, honestly, because the pageants I want to talk about are child pageants. And what I really feel about those, we can talk about other pageants. I love the grown-up pageants. I think they're awesome. But I want to talk about why I think child pageants are so fucking perverse. I think they're fucking disgusting. And I think that there is no merit and or reason for these type of things to exist. But we're going to get into that as I get into the proper rolling. So, Mr. Shaquille O'Cush, it's been a while. Update the friends of the den as to what's been going down, how you been. People have been asking and wondering what's been going on in the world of Mr. Cushington.
Well, you know what I'm saying, had to take care of a few things, you know what I'm saying. The devil was trying to hold me down, but he couldn't. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I was in a fight against Mayweather. Every time I thought I was winning, you know what I'm saying, he'll grab me and say something to me in my ear and hit me with a 2-piece just to win the round. But I stayed in there, you know what I'm saying. I kept going. Tried to get the knockout like that boy Wilder did a couple of weeks ago. Yeah. Nasty knockout. Nasty.
Well, nasty.
But, yeah. Your boy back, though. I ain't gone nowhere. I just took a little vacay. You know what I'm saying? But I'm here to stay. Barbecue sauce on Skrilla. You know what I'm saying? Blunts rolled tight. I miss my boy Scotty. I ain't seen him in a minute. Scotty doesn't know. Where's my boy Scotty at for real, though?
Scotty probably on the fucking couch watching YouTube himself. He might be watching the stream. That motherfucker's so damn lazy. Or he on somebody's blanket trying to make that shit his own. I don't trust Scotty. Scotty's an evil dog. Scotty has bad intentions. And the people in the Kush Den and Soft Sports believe that I do not feed Scotty when that dog is overweight. But it is what it is. So it's good to have you back. Good to have you in the den, man. So I want to know, like I said, we're going to get into these things. And I see Ed Man saying that child pageants ruins girls. To be honest, they have psychological issues in the future. Okay. See, also big in South America, it's like Little League sports for almost every girl. Okay, so I want to let me know how y'all feel about that. Let's talk about that. As like I say, as we getting pre-rolled, and y'all know the conversation. Okay, somebody just.
Pageants don't ruin kids. The Kardashians do. Yeah, say it, damn it.
Oh, Ed, man, appreciate the love.
Welcome back, Kush. Hope to have you in more streams. Very entertaining.
Already. Appreciate the love, Ed, man. And welcome back, Kush. Hopefully he will be more consistent. We'll see. We'll see about this, Cushington. But I hope everything is in order. And like I say, you're always welcome in the den. So let's make this thing shake and bake like the old. Man, I used to always want shake and bake. Them fucking commercials used to make that shit seem like it was just so legit, dog. Like Dave Chappelle was talking about. You got shake and bake. Like I used to, or what was his? His was the stovetop stuffing. That's how I used to feel about shake and bake. Like, of course I could fry the chicken myself.
Stovetop stuffing is gross.
I knew how to fry chicken on my own from a young age. That's just something you learn. You know what I mean? But what's up, Broderick? What's the motherfucking deal? Oh yeah, maybe get this taken care of too. But man, I don't think I've ever actually even had shake and bake. If anybody has had shake and bake, I need to know, did it live up to the hype of the commercial? I know nothing ever lives up to the hype of the commercial, man. But I'm just saying, I need to find out. Austin Tucker, what's the motherfucking deal? What am I? Oh, here, that's what I need. All right, cool.
Man, the only shake and bake I know is Ricky Bobby.
No, man. If you ain't first, you last.
You know what I'm saying? If you ain't first, you last.
All right. I'm getting underway. I'm trying not to, it take a little while for the D and get booted up sometime, but we keep the conversation stirring. But again, let's talk about these pageants, man. And it's interesting. I always enjoy Heidi's input because she's a well-traveled young lady and she knows or has partaken. Well, I won't say partaken in some things, but she is aware of many worldviews. So, what is it? Do you think is it? I mean, the culture down there. Is it similar to how it is in America? A lot of mothers pushing their young daughters to be in these pageant things, because this is what I look at it as. I see in America. You see a lot of beat ass old women out of their prime and trying to live vicariously through their daughters by having them perform, or I think it teaches them to crave acceptance from others, because let's be honest, the fucking talents that they do on most of these talents ain't shit beneficial. Tap dancing and shit. But I mean, it's like, to me, it seems like you're just training your child to go out there and be at the whim of others' opinions of them. You go be judged by some weirdos who ain't never been valid ever in their fucking life.
I got a question though.
What's up?
Not trying to throw no salt, but is that the same thing with a father trying to push his son to play sports, trying to fill that void?
I don't think so. I mean, well, yeah.
You don't think so?
I think if he's trying to fill the void, if a father is, if he was on some trying to live vicariously, yeah, I can see that. But I think there's a different outcome, because to me, in sports, you can actually be gauged by your performance. It's not just a matter of opinion. It's not just somebody's thoughts. Well, you're talking about people who are biased. They already have preferences before they ever walk to the stage or whatever it may be. So they may say, they have a particular type of woman that they like.
I'm gonna need counseling.
Hold on.
Oh Lord, what the God damn it. But I think that they are nigga. But I think I said with sports though. And I'm sure you get sponsored from pageants and things like that, but I don't think it's on the level that star athlete would get. And I'm not saying everybody's going to get to be stars. And most of these motherfuckers, they ain't going to get to be models that are trying to be. But I think the shit that they do in pageantry is much more perverse. Because, I mean, you're teaching these girls, like I say, to be loading their faces with makeup, to be at the whim of people just to decide their fate. And then I think that any man that is in that area, in that field, is a fucking pedophile. Like, I don't even think twice about that. Any mom is who's pushing her daughter through that, to me, seems like she may have some mental issues or some past transgressions that are still bothering her, I guess. I don't know. But any man who just attends these things, he's a pedophile. And I think it's just it's an interesting thing. Okay. Now, I guess I could kind of see that. I could see that more so out there. I mean, you need competition. You need to have a competitive nature. My thing is just that with sports, you can actually control the outcome. It's not just about, well, I think this looks good on you. Motherfucker may have a personal preference for colors, and they may have a personal preference for other things. And just because you don't wear this color or have this skin tone or this tan or this type of hair or this particular talent or whatever it may be, who are you to judge? I feel like with sports, we're all going out trying to do the same job, trying to, accomplish the same task. Some of us are just going to be better at that same task than others, So, yeah, that's the way I think about it. Let me see first let me get out this damn top chat shit, because I hate the fucking top chat. Top chat is the worst. Shit, I'm rolled up, man. Look, let's stop that bullshit. I'm over here fucking around.
My bad.
I'm fucking
The Kush is back. I had to shoot some free throws real quick.
No, I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. Oh, hold on.
I made the free throws too.
Magic invisible lighter.
What kind of lighter you got? Is that a Bic?
Yes, it's a Invisibic.
Invisibic. I got me a red Bic. You know what I'm saying? Gotta have the red Bic.
Man, yeah, Bics are always handy. I usually I have like 3 or 4 little black Bics around here, just in case I'm always out and about. I need a lighter, and I always pick up a fucking little black one.
Man, it's been a while since I've been in here.
Mm-hmm.
I got something I would like to talk about.
Okay.
So I don't know how much. I don't follow too much of this new rap that's going on. I was disappointed in the Migos when they said that they were the best rap group ever. And then the boy Bone had to kill them. We already had this conversation a long time ago. Anyway.
I don't know. What Amigo is the best rap group ever, though.
Yes.
Dog. I'm just saying, dog. Come on. You telling me Crossroads are bad and bougie, dog? Come on, man.
Yeah, Crossroads. Way. You gotta stop.
Bad and bougie.
Yeah, just like he said, nah. Just like that. Nah. I agree with you all the way.
Yeah, I fuck with y'all, man. I ain't fuck with the Migos like that.
No, but how do y'all feel about this game versus the little shorty 6'9"?
Oh man, we were just talking about that. We was talking about that. Well, I think we was talking about that at Wink Stream actually. But I think we talked about it a little bit in here too, actually. But yeah, we did talk about it. Fucking, I don't know, man. It's just weird. It is what it is, and like I say, at this point, I didn't stop giving a fuck because it's just like I just realized that this new age is just a different breed. They don't care. They accept anything, and they go for anything. They're more reckless, less intelligent, don't give a fuck, don't have morals. There's no, and I'm not speaking on everybody. Everybody's individual, but I'm just saying this overall generation. There's no loyalty because shit. When Game posted a picture up them on the crib bed or whatever, the fucking had the bed.
Oh wait, though, but we don't know what that means, though.
I know we don't. That's what I'm saying, though. But he posted.
He could have easily said, "I'm sitting on these hoe ass niggas." We don't know what that picture meant.
But like I told yesterday, man, Game is a statistician. That's all he does, dog, is rap stats. Game has been a clout chaser since day one, since he came into the shit. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Like, Game has been a clout chaser since he ever started. I mean, listen to the documentary. It's nothing but statistics and dropping rappers' names. He's rapping. The motherfucker drops Aaliyah's name. You wasn't even hot when Aaliyah was alive, dog. Like, you weren't even a thought. You was on Change of Heart or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So
he was on Change of Heart, my friend. He was.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Austin Tucker. This is Shaq Kush, Shaquille O'Cushington. He was.
That nigga said, "Who is this on the Kush line?"
Yeah,
what the
man,
fuck?
you got to realize when you was fucking with the Kush deal, but this ain't the Kush line. This is just we got a feature. Kush line ain't came. I promise. I've been looking for the right number. The Game is lyrical. I'm not saying he can't rap, but he's a statistician. All he does is name drop. I mean, go listen to the documentary. It's names and statistics. Names, numbers, dates.
Game is like
numbers, date. Every song.
I'm
This was back
6
in
years
'94
old.
when Snoop said he don't love them hoes. When I was doing this, this when Aaliyah dropped something and somebody did this, and it's like that's the whole his whole lyrics. It's him and it's a comparison. It's a name drop. I remember when I met Easy, and it's just it's name drop. All it is name dropping. And so with that word association, people start giving him clout and credibility. Like, oh, this motherfucker's been here, done that. He's all everything. I'm not saying he can't rap. What was
He
that
talked
shit that?
about Dre faithfully in all his songs. He had to say something about Dre or Kanye.
Yeah, and so that's what I'm saying. So that's my thing is like, I peeped his formula when he first came out, and this shit has been like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking it. Like, I don't like the game. I don't like his music, but he has some songs I like, just like, what's his name? Drake. I've never listened to a Drake album. I don't like Drake. He has like one or two songs that he's probably featured on that I like. I don't like Drake music, but I'm not knocking the fact that they're doing what they got to do to be who they are. And if it's working for you, I'm not knocking it. I personally just of the opinion, man, I don't really fuck with your shit. You can't be mad at that. They probably don't fuck with the sauce or the Kush did it. It's cool. I have no problems with that.
I'm just saying how this grown ass man beefing with this little kid. It's like that's just crazy.
But he ain't the only one, man. And so that's what I'm saying. All this shit is crazy. But Drake came up off of Houston. That's why he loved Houston, because they embraced him with open arms, and he ate. And then he went back like everybody thought he was from Houston. Then he went to that Houston, Atlanta, Vegas. Then he was from Canada. Like, what? This motherfucker from Canada? And he said, I didn't know they were Jewish Canadians.
I knew he was from Canada because I seen Degrassi.
I
like, this nigga Wheelchair Jimmy got a motherfucking album. What the hell?
I've never seen an episode of Degrassi. I didn't even know what that shit was, man. But the thing is,
yeah, I said it. I watched Degrassi.
But like I say, he got motherfuckers vouching for him. He got motherfuckers giving him credibility. Why are they giving him credibility? Because they extorting and eating off his motherfucking ass. And so shit, they go cloud, and the more attention he get, the more they put him out there, and the more like what I feel like is going on is this. He's not the brightest Crayola in the box. Now, he may be the brightest dressed motherfucker in the room, but mentally, he's not the brightest Crayola in the box. And so what is happening is that these motherfuckers is extorting the fuck out this motherfucker because he's hot. He's making hot music. Everybody's eating off his music basically, but him. You know what I'm saying? He's getting the attention. Of course, he's getting a little check here and there, and he's just loving the little shine he's getting. But Lil Wayne is the best rapper alive. And I'm going
to the best rapper alive.
I'm going to tell y'all why. I wouldn't have said this 2 days ago. I'd have been like, Wayne, he done got a little old. He done got a little long in the tooth. Lil Wayne is still the best. Lil Wayne just dropped some song.
Dedication 6 is nasty.
What is this shit? That shit was jamming. The Dedication 6, the little remix when he did Reloaded, them hoes was jamming. But he just dropped a song called like Glory Hallelujah. And that's that hungry Wayne. When I'm talking about that squad Wayne, when he was dropping them squad mixtapes, dog. That motherfucker.
Lil Wayne's top 5 alive,
but
I'm
saying
Chameleon's
Lil
number
Wayne
1.
is the best rapper alive. Because you have categories of people who are legends, and when I'm talking about legends, I don't even put these in the conversation. These there's no point even discussing. When you talk about the UGKs, you talking about the Scarfaces, you know what I'm saying? You talking about the greats. I don't put them in the same category of rappers like these motherfuckers now. You know what I'm saying? Those motherfuckers are just in a whole nother lane. You know what I mean? Eminem, old Eminem was kosher, but this is what I'm saying. Like, Wayne had more staying power than Eminem. Eminem went hard for a period of time, and now Eminem is not relevant in the slightest. You know what I'm saying? But Wayne, you got to think about Wayne been going hard since Eminem ever existed. And still going hard now. Like, he's still relevant. People still checking for Wayne music. You know what I'm saying? But if you go hear that fucking Glory Hallelujah, that's that beast mode way. I respect Wayne because I don't know if there were too many other rappers. I don't know if there were any other rappers that had more grind than Lil Wayne had.
Yeah, Lil Wayne, I get what you're saying. He had the hustle. He had the mind frame. Wayne cold. Wayne, I mean, you can't say, I mean, you can listen to every single Wayne albums all the way through. Yeah. You can listen to all of them. Wayne Cole. I ain't gonna take nothing away from him.
Sticky green.
Nope.
Yeah, look that.
He be on his mixtape game. He be dropping them albums. He raw.
Yeah.
But Cooper's still the coldest. I'm just saying.
Lord, y'all, if y'all didn't know that, if y'all didn't know that Shaquille O'Cushington is the world's biggest Chameleonaire fan. Lights out. We left the block quiet. That all used to jam, man. Lights, man. Wayne, Lil Wayne, like when he couldn't. That's what made Wayne good. When he was rapping, but he couldn't cuss, so he had to come up with shit without just using. But he had to actually use his mind and think and shit. Yeah, I remember. I think I at UFH when Fireman was filmed. I was around. I was in the vicinity probably. You know what I'm saying? When they said he was going to UFH, that was around the same time I was in school.
Top 2? I give Mace top 20. Ooh. I don't know about top 2.
Stop, Heidi. Yeah, stop. It's the Mace ain't even the top 2 on Bad Boy. So we're not even gonna have that discussion. Now Mace was slept on though. Yeah, Wayne went to UFH for a while.
The most underrated rapper of all time, is Jadakiss.
Oh yeah. I thought you were going to say something off the wall. Jadakiss is top 5 dead or alive. I don't care what nobody say. Jadakiss is one of the most slept on. Yeah. And I ain't even heard the Jadakiss and Fabulous mixtape, but shit, I know the last little shit Jada put out a little while before that, and I think that was called Top 5 Dead or Alive.
I don't know about Wayne being overrated. That boy put that hustle. That from like 2000, what was it, 2006 to about 2009, there wasn't a song without Wayne on that hoe.
And I'm just talking about all the mixtapes, all the features. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see, I don't think anybody, he created a trend. I mean, he like set a standard. That's why all these new rappers are getting on now because of what Wayne did. You know what I'm saying? As hard as he went dropping fucking mixtapes every damn 3 days and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to put it like this. If it wasn't for Wayne, nobody would have jammed Duffel Bag Boy.
Oh, shit. We going to have this conversation.
I'm just saying. If it wasn't for Wayne, Duffel Bag Boy would have been a boring song.
The flow is hot. The beat is hot. The flow is so ice cold.
Nah.
Come on, man. Quit hating on Duffel. Warren G, regulators, mount up. Whatever happened to Wiz Khalifa? Man, Wiz, I really ain't ever fuck with a whole lot of old Wiz. Only time I really catch it Wiz is like if I'm jamming Currency. And Currency and Wiz have a song. You know what I'm saying? Nicki Minaj is garbage.
Oh my God! Didn't even say Nicki.
She's pure trash. Pure trash, dog. The coldest female rapper. We talked about this one. Missy. Yeah, Missy is the coldest. Second coldest, most slept on female rapper. Mia X. Motherfuckers did not respect what Mia X brought to the motherfucking game. MC Light was nice. Afro Puff was cool. He's like, my favorite said, no way you can say that with Turk, bro. If you look at the old Apollo, Turk is singing the same verses Wayne released solo. But see, my thing is, I ain't really fucking Wayne till I got, here and there, like, I guess it was more collegiate shit. But I really listen to way more UGK. I listen to way more shit like that. I was listening to way more 8-Ball MJG shit like that than I was Wayne. I did have a little Cash Money phase. I ain't gonna lie. I was fucking with that Guerrilla Warfare. And that Juvenile was jamming. Juvenile's interesting. It's funny how this video is supposed to be about pageants. Now we talk about rappers, but it is what it is. This is how it happens. This is how it shakes in the Kush did. The conversation, you never know where it's gonna go. You never know what you're gonna miss out on. Juvenile's an interesting case because Juvenile has put out great albums, but you would never consider Juvenile. Nobody puts Juvenile like in the list of great rappers or the greatest rappers, or nobody got Juvenile on their top 10. Nobody has Juvenile. Maybe some people from New Orleans or something, but on a national conversation, you never hear anybody say Juvenile is like anywhere in a top 10. No top. I mean, top 10 is where you would have to go. I couldn't put him in. I couldn't say top 5. But I just find that interesting because Juvenile, all of Juvenile's albums went hard. They all went hard. He always had songs off them hoes that were fucking bangers, especially when he had Manny Fresh. But it's in the conversation. It's just he's never been in that conversation of being that dude. Slow Motion.
Who was colder, Juvenile or Master P?
Master P. Master P. Master P didn't have. I don't think Master P. Did Master P have as many radio hits as Juve? Master P had a few radio hits, but he was just getting a lot of love down south. He showed motherfuckers how to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like Master P did it all. Like Master P, and that's what I'm saying. Like this is why I say, like you let the nation shape the narrative. The Southern niggas was doing it big before anybody, dog. Master P took it to a whole different level. Jay Prince was doing his own thing, but Master P on a more open scale in the public eye. Master fucking P had a phone company. He was doing fucking movies, dog. He was dropping albums. The motherfucker was trying to play the NBA. He had shoes. He had all this shit going before any of these motherfuckers was fucking with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like he was branching off and doing all kind of shit. Oh man, Screw wouldn't die. It'd be game over, man. I'm just thinking like if Hawk would, if Pat wouldn't have, I personally like Pat probably would have. Well, Face was really, Face was on the nationwide scene. But I'm just saying, like out of that next, like you just put Face in a different category. You put the Ghetto Boys like in a different category. They originated the shit, so you don't like put anybody in their classification. You know what I mean? It's different. Like when you talking about them, and then you have Houston. You know what I'm saying? Like I guess that's like I said. I guess I have to explain that. You know what I'm saying? I have to preface my argument by saying when we talking about. It's just some motherfuckers are just out of the class. Like I said, fucking they were the Ghetto Boys. Excuse me, the Ghetto Boys originated some shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I'm talking about them being compared with anybody. So, as I say, you got a lot of these other motherfuckers though. It's awful. But imagine like if Pat wouldn't have died. Pat, I think would have been. He had a flow that I think that people could have adapted to. Pat just went hard. I don't know. Maybe just because I was country. We was on this country shit down here. I thought the shit went hard. The motherfucker I thought went really,
man. Pat was cold. Pat had some tops drop.
But you know what? It had to go hard. And it had to go hard because that motherfucker on Jerry Springer tried to steal the verse. Did you ever see that shit?
Nah.
There was a motherfucker on Jerry Springer talking about, oh, baby, you know what I'm saying?
Like how Jerry Springer trying to steal his verse.
He's on this motherfucker talking about, man, I wrote this song about you. This motherfucker rapped Fat Pat verse, dog. Like, man, the song is slipping my mind right now. But he rapped Pat verse on that hoe, dog. And I forgot Fat Pat's verse on that fucking shit on the show. But he changed up like 2 or 3 words, you know what I'm saying? And, I'm like, no, this motherfucker tried to pass it off his own. Some motherfucker from California. But Fat Pat went hard, dog. But I can't lie, man. Big Hawk had that wordplay, man. Big Hawk was the wordsmith, dog. That motherfucking H.A.W.K. Now I haven't seen Quavo QB highlights. I heard he was cold, though. What is y'all talking about? What are y'all talking? What y'all talking about, Migos? Oh, walkie talkie. I seen that. Is that the shit where everybody got the Drake memes going around where you got like the Jerry curl and some other shit going on? Walkie talkie. Patrick and John Hawkins used to be at the big pool every day chilling with us. Man, see, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, it lost a lot of legends early. But, much respect to the ones that's still doing it. You still got, you got Kiki still out here poking. You got, who's still out here? You know what I'm saying? Slim Thug and Paul Wall. Of course, you gonna say Chameleon wherever he at.
Chameleon ain't did music in years. He doing other shit now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Who else? Like I say, it's just it's cool. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it is what it is. What happened is we got robbed, man. Motherfuckers came and just stole the whole Houston style, and everybody started sipping lean. Everybody drink sippers now. Everybody on that oil and popping pills. And I'm not saying these are the best things to be proud of. I ain't saying this is shit to brag about. Like, yeah, this is the life to live. I wouldn't really with all that shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of that shit is tomfoolery. You know, and but I'm just saying, you saw like a culture shift. Motherfuckers started implementing little screwed up samples and shit in their music, and you know what I mean. It just kind of got diluted. You know what I'm saying? And I find that to be, it bothers them a little bit, but what the fuck can you do about it? Nothing really. People gonna do whatever they're gonna do, so it is what it is. The throw word say, man, I'm telling you that boy, that's exactly what it was, because that motherfucker just, man. Boy, I had wordplay for days. I was just listening to somebody say, okay, on the way back in before the sauce got started.
Is it me you love, or is it my navigator?
Chilling with my brother, and you already know. These songs like this are classics. But you know who else was slept on, man? Who had some hits, man? Lil O. Lil O was jamming. Motherfucker slept on Lil O, man. Fat Rat with the Cheese. That was a classic album, man. That hoe went hard. I won't say classic album. I'm getting a little loose with the term classic, but I jammed the shit out that hoe. You know what I'm saying? I was fucking with that bitch for a minute. I just be moving, man. I don't know. It's like I gotta sit in the proper position. So I guess I gotta, cause I can't. I don't know. Look. I'm trying to. If I lean back, if I put my back straight up, I start leaning back. So I guess I gotta stiffen the little thing. And hold on, let me see. Yeah, me fucking with this bitch. I think it's something. I don't know. I probably ain't supposed to be sitting in it to fuck with it, but I think it's something you can do to stiffen the fucking back. I think I just got it loose, so when I try to sit back in that bitch start leaning. So I'm not really sitting straight. Hardest Pit of Litter is that motherfucker there is a great. That whole motherfucking me was the motherfucking jam. You can press play on that hoe. I mean, it's just, but I mean. Times change, man. You can't have the same stuff going on forever. This new age stuff. I saw somebody mention the Trill Sammy. That's the dude that looked like old buddy from Ed, Ed and Eddie.
Hey, Propane be jamming. He from the city.
Yeah. I heard he just dropped something new. I hadn't heard it. I ain't really listened to it though. But I know I've listened to some of his shit, and this should be jamming.
I like that song he got with Rich Homie Quan, that 2 rounds.
Yeah.
That shit be jamming.
Baker, man, what's the motherfucker deal? Say, let's start an internet radio station. Shit, might as well. Let's make it shake. I wonder what we'd have to do to be able to. Because this is what I'm saying. This was the downfall of 97.9.
Is that the boy Baker for real, my nigga?
It's the Baker man with the plan.
Oh, shit. What's going down?
But the thing is, I think 97.9 fucked up when they got rid of fucking Straight from the Streets. That was the shit that connected H-Town. That was the shit that made artists grind. Shit, all I gotta do is get my shit on Straight from the Streets, and if motherfuckers was fucking with it, they was gonna request that hoe. You know what I'm saying? They gonna fucking... They have a shot. They have a chance. Now all that shit is out of there, man. Now it's heavy rotation. Bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, when Trey got banned, that was some hoe shit. You know what I mean? It was just a lot of tomfoolery going on in the city, like real shenanigans.
They play the same 5 songs all damn day.
Yeah. I don't know whatever happened to Mean Green. Didn't he go? I thought he went. Did he go to 102 for a little while? Or was I tripping? Or was I thinking of something else? I ain't listened to 102 in a while. Is it still the same? Reverend Robert, Bassman, Washington. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Everything sucks. That's what I mean. That's what they don't realize. Like the radio, like people who are corporate, I guess you could say, who think that you can just come up with this formula, and sure you can. With music, with art, there is no real formula. You you could find something new, and then you can reverse engineer it, you know, to the point where, okay, this motherfucker made this song and it's jamming. Okay, what do they like about it? Okay, I'm gonna take these elements and make my song similar. You know what I'm saying? And people gonna fuck with it just because it's similar, so they gonna listen to my sound. That's cool, I guess. Whatever. But if I was a radio station, a major radio station, I'd have something like Straight from the Streets back, because then those motherfuckers who grinding, they hungry, who really trying to do something, will have a shot. And if you break some new shit, people are gonna want to fuck with you, because then your name will be tied to that. You know, and then that's gonna make more people grind. That's gonna make more people push. That's gonna make more people want to listen. Hey, this is where this fresh new shit coming out. They mother, you know, it's always new shit here. If you like this song, you know what I'm saying, you can keep it jumping. Like, and people are gonna fuck with it. They gonna go download this shit. So, you know, it'll be different. But, you know, you can break new motherfucking me shit. Give people a platform. I mean, you gotta fuck with the people, because that's what this shit is all about. People have gotten so out of touch with each other. They don't realize, man. It's we try to make everything fucking numbers, and we break it down into these studies and these fucking papers or whatever you want to call them. And they make sense because they're true. But I think sometimes there's shit that's a little bit deeper. You got to get to the core of people. And if you get to really understand people, I think that things work out better for you. At least you try to understand people. So I think if the radio went back to giving motherfuckers a shot, I think that they would get ears at least at a certain time of day, because they know they'd have something special. And then I think that these young artists, instead of trying to, you know, just start off of SoundCloud, and they get upset because their shit don't go hard, you know, because they don't know how to market it themselves and push it and do all that other shit, you know, and they may have some good music, so they can grind, get on a little radio station shit, you know, and get some shine that way. And, you know, you make sure you, as the radio station, show them love, tag them, do whatever. Don't even charge them for the shit, because you're going to reap so much benefit from that shit, because people are going to start tuning in, because everybody wants to be the first to hear some new shit. I mean, that's just what the fuck it is. We're in this day and age where people get tired of shit quick. They want some new shit. And I think it can work. I'm not saying you have to be signing to anybody. None of that extra shit. Fuck a deal. But give motherfuckers a platform, man. Yeah, exactly. I couldn't tell you the last time I heard 97.9 The Box, man. Said Underground is where it's at. Yeah, everything commercial, man. D Solo. Is do they still have that show? What was this show called? Like Street Flavor? I don't even know. Shit, Cushington, you still in here?
Yeah. Man, I was just about to say, just imagine if we would have had the technology 20 years ago.
It'd be over with. I mean, we'd be doing, but the thing was, it's happening. Nothing would happen except for that this generation would just happen faster. Because once you give these people who like this fucking type of music, who like everything that's going on now, it would just happen faster. It would just, we'd probably be more destructive now. We'd probably be worse off right now because of the shit. Like we'd be 20 years deeper into this shit. You know what I'm saying?
We'll be in debt for real, nigga. Everybody have a credit card.
Motherfuckers would be fucked up. It would be bad shit for everybody. That's what I'm telling you. I'm telling y'all, like, people think I'm joking. You better be prepared, because once we get older, people are going to be extremely dangerous. People are going to be doing off-the-wall shit, because one, it's not going to be enough for certain motherfuckers. People are going to be crazy and mad. People are going to be doing shit for attention to try to become famous. So you just going to have to be prepared all the time. You're going to have to, you just going to have to be ready. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, it's going to be crazy. About 10, 15 years from now, it's going to be wild. Screw would probably have the livest YouTube channel. Well, like, imagine Screw mixing live on YouTube.
Damn.
You telling me that they don't get the whole city only gonna listen to that? I'm talking about the whole motherfucking city would tune into that shit. Yeah, Somebody would be going down. That'd be the livest shit on YouTube. Not just the city. We talking about nationwide. We talking about international. That shit would be some live ass shit.
Man, that was man, screw.
Man, that's what I'm saying. Like, could you imagine live freestyle sessions? Like, if them, could you imagine basically live great tapes?
Damn. Can you imagine June 27th live?
That's what I'm saying, dog. Could y'all imagine that?
June 27th live stream.
Could y'all imagine some shit like that? That's how you know. One, that's how you know I'm high as shit, because this is only a high person, dog. I'm blitzed, dog. Like, I put that hoe out about like halfway. I'm cooling. I'm gonna finish that bitch, but you know, I just need to pump the brakes a little bit, because I already know I was finna start talking real crazy, man. Look, so all I'm saying is this.
Screw already warned me.
Man, backbreaker.
That nigga said, can you imagine June 27th live? That shit would be crazy.
That would be some wild shit. Man, I done came down. man. Let's think about this. Let's we hopping on the rap topic. We talked about some lyricists. We've talked about a variety of entertainers. Let's talk about that best group thing, because I don't think we ever finished that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Best rap group?
Yeah, because we talked about, you said your favorite rap group was Migos. I said Bone Thug was better.
No way.
So we were trying to think of other groups. Now we're talking about, because we kind of had this conversation last time, but every time I'm in the den and I'm talking alone, I start getting all the way off topic. But we were talking about best group. Now group and duo are different. Okay. Now best group you have.
So we're not including MJG. We're not including UGK.
That's duo. So you Outkast, 8Ball, MJG, and UGK. Those are all duos. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And so what you have with groups, you got. Let's. Come on, give us some I'd have popped trunk on the elementary kid. You'll go to jail for that shit now.
I'd pop my trunk on the elementary kid.
All right, yeah, you gotta have 3 or more in a group. Oh, stop, Jay Bird. Shenanigans.
Hey, so you're saying Migos.
No, I'm just saying. I mean,
Bone.
I'm just saying. You got Migos, Bone. You gotta have 3 or more to be in a group.
Onyx. NWA. Who else?
Would you say West Side Connection?
Okay. How many people they had their group?
It was Dub C, Mac 10, and Ice Cube.
Okay. I mean, like, my mind went blank right now when you think of groups.
How about the Beatles?
The Beatles?
No, I'm just fucking with you. I'm talking about best groups or best rap groups.
It definitely got to be best rap groups. What would you consider the all-time best group, though? Would it be the Beatles?
I mean, you got some debatable. You got people who argue on that, but I think you would have Beatles. You would have. What rap group would you put in that category to compete with, to say against the Beatles? I'd say Wu-Tang, the Jackson 5. Oh, Jackson 5 is a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. Jackson 5. Run DMC. Okay. Oh, matter of fact, let's get some.
What about that boys called Backstreet Boys? What was the
Chanel.
one with Justin Timberlake?
Uh,
In Sync.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'm trying to figure it out, but
Boys to Men.
I can't figure it out. Boys to Men. What about what about Jodeci? Are they in the conversation? I don't know. Jodeci was just that big. Would Prince and the Revolution count as a group?
Prince of the Revolution. What about Nirvana?
Man.
Or is that considered a band?
I mean, I don't know. What's the difference between a group? Is what more people on vocals? Is a band just one singer? I mean, that's what I don't know. I don't know what the Fugees, yeah. Jay Bird. How old are you, Jay Bird? This boy say everybody too old. Oh man, popping my bones and shit. Let me get in the real chat.
Man, I would never know what the Outlaws.
The Foo Fighters.
What about Lauren Hill and them?
Fugees, yeah, somebody mentioned the Fugees.
Oh, somebody said the Fugees.
Isley Brothers is a good one. That's very interesting.
Man, what about Swisher House? What about SUC? Those are some groups. Shit.
I don't know if those quite qualify. I mean, Botany Boys. Beastie Boys is a good one. Yeah, that's damn. Junior Mafia. Get Money.
What about 3-6 Mafia?
Interesting. 3-6 Mafia. But how does 3-6 Mafia count? Because they won it major when it was just the two of them. But at one point in time, they were a group. So how does that one play out? Oh man, I just had to chill yesterday, Jay Bird. Sometimes I gotta take a Kush damn break or a sauce break. It ain't a whole lot of news. Sometimes I take a chill pill and work on some other stuff or some other sauce related things that I need to catch up on.
Do or Die went hard. Yeah, I had to bring it back. Do or Die went hard.
You say look at longevity in album sales? Okay.
What about who did that song? Smoking on. Hey, in the
Crucial
middle of the
Conflict?
bar.
No,
Yeah.
no, they had like two songs.
Hey, it's
Do or
still
Die
there.
was Rap a Lot, but they were from Chicago, weren't they? I believe, or I know Twister was from Chicago, and I thought he fucked with them. I thought they was all together, something like that. Outlaws did go hard, man. What's up, Spitz? What's the motherfucking deal? Mobb Deep, yeah, Mobb Deep. Fuck Mobb Deep. Motherfucker, me say, if you want to be down with them, the nigga fuck you too. That nigga was quite perturbed. Fucking foot. Tupac was quite perturbed in that moment. G Unit, that's an interesting one. But they didn't necessarily have the longevity. A lot of these groups that we talk about didn't have the longevity, and a lot of them didn't have the album sales. If you're talking about really like the group, we just picking out the best is probably the Beatles. I mean, I'm sure there's some type of tool that I wish we could search for the information. Man, I'm glad that y'all can't see my screen and see what I fucking typed.
Nonsense.
Man. R&B boy bands, not boy bands. I want to know fucking best male group of all time. How hard is it to
Jamie Foxx by himself because he did it all.
stop? This shit here ain't showing nothing. It's not fucking showing anything that is viable. I mean, it's showing boy bands and it's showing R&B groups and shit like that. Let's try. Yeah, let's try best selling music group of all time. The Beatles, 250 million or more records. I see. I thought that Zeppelin and Floyd would be up there. I didn't realize Elton John was so high. It's here. Let me do it. Let's pull up the whole list.
Man, I see people got on the list. Public Enemy.
Of all time, let's see. Beatles had
Bone Thugs, Beastie Boys.
Good grief, dog. This is ridiculous. I didn't realize Madonna was that big. The Beatles had 600 million. Elvis Presley had 600 million. Michael Jackson, 350 million. Madonna, 300 million. Elton John, 300 million. 300 million for Led Zeppelin. Pink Floyd, 250 million. That's crazy. Then, wow, this is crazy, especially for this time period. Who do you think is the next person on that list? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 8th person on that list is a person who's currently making music, or a person.
Jay-Z.
No, hold on. Let me finish. A person or group who is currently making music that has probably dropped a song within the last 3 to 6 months, I'm sure. So then now, I'll let you think about it. Now, just really think about this one. Scratch your head on this one.
Jay-Z.
No. You just give me
It's not Jay-Z?
Not Jay-Z. Give me 3 guesses.
Is it a rapper?
No, and that's the only clue I'm giving you.
Prince.
No, you got one more guess.
Now the first one they counted, you didn't tell me he wasn't a rapper.
Nah, but you only okay. All right, I'll give you that.
All right. You already said Michael, right?
Yeah, I already said his name. I think I said Prince's name too. I don't even know. Let me go back. No, I didn't say Prince. All right. You figuring yourself and light this shit back up. But see, I know y'all out there. Y'all can.
Let's see. I would say Nirvana.
Nope.
NSYNC.
No, sir. 3 strikes, you're out. It is a young lady from the island of, I don't even know if it's an island, Barbados, named Rihanna.
What? Rihanna has the top 8 most selling albums or songs.
She is top 8 in whatever they call claimed sales. That's the metric I'm going by on this thing.
I would have never guessed that.
Then after her, it's a rapper.
Jay-Z.
No.
Damn.
It's Jay-Z this,
Lil
Jay-Z
Wayne.
that. No.
It can't be Drake.
Nope. It is Eminem.
Damn.
Then you got some old school: Mariah Carey, Celine Dion, Queen, Whitney Houston, AC/DC, Rolling Stones, ABBA. You talking about these are some greats that some of these newer artists are way higher. Taylor Swift, Garth Brooks, Eagles. Eagles are a good band. They're slept on. Phil Collins, Aerosmith, Frank Sinatra, Barbra Streisand, Bruno Mars, Justin Bieber, Kanye West, Bruce Springsteen.
I Justin Bieber up the list.
Uh, I don't know. It ain't no numbers, just in descending order of their unit sales.
Oh.
BG, so I'm not gonna go there back far. Basically, I'm just saying I'm not gonna go back that far and count that shit. You got the Bee Gees, Lady Gaga, Metallica, Katy Perry, Adele, then Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Then Lil Wayne right after Jay-Z. So they both at 100 million. They're at the 100 million mark. Then down the list, I didn't look, but see, well, you know what name we haven't said? Let's keep going. The Bees, Bon Jovi, Linkin Park, then Beyonce.
Nicki Minaj. Oh, dang, Beyonce.
Mm-hmm.
I want a Nicki up there yet. Everybody love Nicki. I don't, but.
You know that's your favorite rapper. You got Britney Spears, Coldplay, Rod Stewart, Fleetwood Mac. Damn, Fleetwood Mac's way down the list. Fleetwood Mac is greatness. This is disrespect. This is total fucking disrespect. I can't spit on this list. Out of there. George Strait, Backstreet Boys. Damn, they way out of this. Neil Diamond, Santana. Damn, Prince way down here. What the fuck is going on, man?
I thought you already said Prince and Michael.
Nah, Michael's way up there, way at the top. Prince way down this list, way down here. You got Kenny Rogers, Paul McCartney, Simon Garfunkel, Janet Jackson, Julio Iglesias, Chicago, Bob Dylan. I'm just rolling down this list. I'm gonna keep going to see. Nicki Minaj is in about. Nicki Minaj is probably 15 spots down. Well, let's just count. Prince, Kenny Rogers, Paul McCartney, Garfunkel, Janet Jackson, Julio Iglesias, Chicago, Bob Dylan, Dire Straits, Def Leppard, Cher, Genesis, Olivia Newton-John, James Taylor, Stevie Wonder, Tina Turner, Linda Ronstadt, David Bowie, Donna Summer, Beach Boys, The Who, Barry White, Shania Twain, Pink, The Carpenters, Lionel Richie, Earth, Wind & Fire. What's the motherfucking deal? Johnny Cash, Hurt Myself Today.
I think it's the Earth, Wind & Fire.
Justin Timberlake. And then Nicki Minaj.
Dang, right by Justin?
Yeah. Her butt too big. Oh, no, thank you. She's just I feel like her face would scare me. It just, I don't know. It's just somewhere. Maybe it's the weird shit she be doing in the video. She just, I don't know. Seems like it would be an issue. Man, the crow been chilling, man. The crow been chilling. I gotta get him some new clothes, man. I'm gonna get him fly for the Pistons tomorrow night. We gotta see Blake Griffin, so I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna get the crow fly for the Blake Griffin rematch. You know, so yeah. But the thing is, women have gone overboard, and men are continuing to encourage them into getting these preposterous posteriors, and it's just ridiculous. I cannot agree with the shenanigans that are taking place, and you gentlemen are out there encouraging this tomfoolery. You know what I'm saying? And it must be stopped immediately. So, see Honcho mixes street.
Yoga pants,
huh?
Or nurses scrubs.
Oh man,
That's a Kush classic.
You bring back an old Kush dinner. Well, we got people in here actually, so yeah, that's an interesting one. Now that we got some people actually live, we can have this discussion Cause yeah, when we first doing some of them Kush deals, there was only a couple of people in here. We didn't grown. So you was fucking with the Kush. There was only about 30 people in this motherfucker. I just went on a recent rampage to grow in this bitch. So we actually get some activity in here now. So we have a debate. Matter of fact, we don't even have to discuss it. I can pull it up on the majigger. Who won the raffle? White Persuasion. Okay. Won the 5,000 sauce. That's what's up. We'll do a poll.
They got a picture that nice.
No swaying. No. You can't persuade. No, wait till we get the poll up before you start persuading. You know what I'm saying? You finna try to cheat, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. I forgot which one you was picking, but I'm gonna argue whatever whatever you not picking. What was it? Okay, yeah. And we gonna put the poll up for 5 minutes, and we gonna make it shake. So let's see. All right. Put this. Do. That's not what I wanted to do. So which one? Okay. All right. Now you may proceed with your argument, sir. Uh-oh. 10-4, 10-4.
Yeah,
Yes.
like I was saying, yoga pants versus scrubs. Yoga pants is very nice to look at, like I said before. But them scrubs, if they got that professional she going to work, but I don't know them scrubs. I don't know if the way it's made, but the way it's positioned, but it makes the girl's posterior look very nice and touchable, rubbable, rotund, pretty, good, big.
So I can
Sir Mix-a-Lot.
I can agree with what you're saying. I can appreciate a properly secured. They got the elastic, or sometimes some of them had the drawstring, some of them had little elastic ones. Firm around the buttocks. And just the right amount of plumpetry, if you will, in the nurse's uniform. And then in the nurse's uniform comes with an aura of giving and caring, because you always think of nurses as being giving and caring, and most of them being nurse unless they nurse ratchet or some shit. But I think there's that extra element of that. I can understand that, but a properly formed. Now here's the thing. Now everybody ain't made for yoga pants. All right, there's a limit on both ends of the scale. You can't be too small, you can't be too big. All right, there are limits. Once your yoga pants start becoming transparent, I think you have a problem. If they were not originally designed that way, that might be an issue with you pushing it to the limit. But
By the way, it is yoga pants season. I went clothes shopping today, and everybody and their mama had on some yoga pants.
And exactly, that's what's going down. But that's the thing, that's the oversaturation of yoga pants.
Smoke weed every day.
Oh man, appreciate it. So yoga pants make any guy don't say what the word was. I don't know if it was horny. I don't know if it was happy. Happy wouldn't be blocked. I wouldn't want blocks. I hate when it blocks that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what? I actually think I saw a decent skit with Leslie Jones in it today. Heidi, you'll say that I'm prejudiced against Leslie Jones. I would never be such a thing. Oh, I forgot all about the thing. Hold on. Let me fix that. Let me fix that. What did I do with that thing? But man, you know what? Let me see. I'm trying to figure out what I did with that. What am I looking for here? Is this it? Yeah.
So everybody clicked on Scrubs for the win.
No, that's yoga pants with the blowouts.
Oh, man, it's tripping.
Yoga pants with the blowout. It ain't over with yet, you know. But it's pretty much over.
So nobody clicked on this.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. I mean, because scrubs can also be deceptive, and I think that's part of the problem. But yoga pants can be deceptive too, because they can do a little bit of extra snuggetry. You know what I'm saying? No, not snuggetry. Snuggleization for certain areas, which may actually be cellulite disguised as thicketry. Okay, and so when there's false posteriorization, it becomes a situation where the deception has just gone too deep to be able to forgive. I think that, you know, again, as I've said, there is a proper limit to the utilization of the yoga pants or the tight-fitting clothing in general, you know. But again, people are free to do whatever they want to. But I'm just saying, I think that there should be a limit drawn, because it doesn't quite work in the same light for everybody. That's all I'm saying. That's just my thoughts. That's just my speaking on it. I don't even know.
Scrubs all day.
Man, if the yoga pants got the drip, so all I know is this: I'm baked like a motherfucker. Man,
Me too.
Man, you seen it?
Ditto.
That fucking whatchamacallit is coming out fucking soon. The fucking A Way Out, that fucking EA game. Have you heard that shit? Oh, so you missing out. That bitch gonna be dope. Or it looks pretty.
Man, look, I got Xbox issues right now. My shit won't stay on for longer than 10 seconds. I don't know what's going on. I need a new Xbox, damn it.
There's no bueno. It's no
Like the
bueno.
Bushy beat you in 2K and Madden like I used to.
What the 2K shenanigans? Madden maybe. You just fuck with Madden way more than I have. I have to take some time to.
By the way, wherever the Parish, I still owe him an ass whooping. I ain't seen him in a minute.
I don't know. Paris be in and out. Sometimes he. That's what I'm waiting for too. That Far Cry 5, if it's gonna have multiplayer where you can, join in your own people's fucking their little worlds and shit like that.
Like Destiny.
I don't know nothing about Destiny.
Destiny was awesome.
I heard Destiny 2 is trash.
Never played it.
Yeah, everybody said, well, I've been watching some shit, and I'm saying everybody talking about it, but I've seen a bunch of these videos saying they killed it with a bunch of that microtransaction shit. What's the motherfucking deal, Jay Dixon? What's going down from the land of the
What
tree?
about the new game? Everybody talk about Fortnite or some shit like that.
Man, don't get it started. You're going to activate something here. You get to talk about Fortnite. People play Fortnite on their phones and shit. I played Fortnite twice, like a couple of months
You can play it on your phone?
Oh, shit. And then, man, I didn't even know you made Forts. Like, I just thought it was called Fortnite. I thought it was just like one of them PUBG type games or whatever. And then, motherfucking me, I'm like, man, this bitch ain't nothing like that. Matter of fact, does anybody in here play PUBG?
What the hell is PUBG?
But then I heard that it was kind of a little glitchy on the Xbox. Some people were complaining about it. I don't know. Yeah, Fortnite is like taking over. They talk about NBA players and talking about they addicted to that shit. Like I don't want to play that shit because I don't get it. Like I'm afraid to play that shit for real. See, look, I just said something. See, I'm done said something now. Jay Bird talking about he got to go get it. And then Jeremiah talking about he didn't down. See, look, oh man, it's awful. Fortnite will come and go. Like, what are you talking about? You're not going on the Pokemon Go vacation trip? Tell me you haven't seen the YouTube ads for the take the Pokemon Go vacation. Like, man, what the fuck? What kind of shit is y'all smoking? You better fucking go Pokemon yourself. Fuck up out of here. What kind of bullshit is this you're talking about? This shit is ridiculousness. You say, you'll see the appeal. I mean, I don't know, man. It's crazy. That shit is super wild to me. Like, I guess it's cool. I guess it's all right. I mean, I don't know. I don't fucking know. But I think I'm gonna fuck with that. Yeah, I meant to say it in the sauce. Damn, I fucking forgot. I'm gonna start fucking with my Twitch channel, but I don't know what I'm gonna play on that bitch.
Man, we gonna play some Grand Theft Auto.
That might be live. That could work. I'm start fucking with it. I need to. Man, that hell got this. It's just man. I don't know.
I'm high right now. I'm high the motherfucker.
I fuck with like that's what I probably fuck with. I probably fuck with Dead by Daylight. I probably fuck with
I gotta get that game. I gotta get my shit working.
Dead by Daylight and I probably fuck with some GTA. I don't ever play no GTA. Bro, I probably fuck with it. I just fuck with it, just run around being dumb, but I don't know. I don't know because I want to put, I just think it'd be weird just sitting there just talking, playing the game. That's why I say I got to figure out, got to get on the hustle and get one of them whatchamacallits and fucking, one of them fucking game captured fucking cars. But I guess because that shit is so hot now, everybody's fucking hoes expensive. But I'm going to be terrible. I'm bad at games. I ain't been, like I said, I was all right at the other motherfuckers because I got played it so much, but I know I'm rusty as shit at a lot of shit. I probably.
And if you go live stream me whooping your ass at that NBA jams.
What NBA jam? Oh shit!
Yeah, I still got my Nintendo hooked up. You ain't ready.
Man, if you figure out how to put that hoe, put that hoe on the Twitch, I will be glad to destroy you.
It's crazy. We even play that old what was that Nintendo shit we was playing that Ninja Turtles.
We say, oh man, the Ninja Turtles, that was live. I fucking I gotta figure it because like I say, I see that's the thing. I see that they're talking about like the gaming market is supposed to
matter of fact, time out.
¿Qué pasa?
It might have been about man at least a good 6 minutes. What's up on some Ages of Empires?
Man,
it's been a minute. I know you rusty. I'm rusty. Let's do it. What's up?
Man, you don't want that Age of Empires work, man. I ain't even got it. I don't even think I got it installed right now. I got it. I'm gonna have to check it out, man. That's tough. That's the last thing. That's the last situation.
Like they said, that boy palms sweaty. You know what I'm saying? He got nervous. He's nervous.
Man, that's the last thing you want to get.
Nervous, y'all.
That would be the worst.
Nervous.
That would be the worst decision you've made in the last 5 years to want to engage me in some Age of Empires, even if I'm rusty.
Nervous. He's nervous.
Even if I'm rusty, I'm bring the pain. But the Nintendo Switch, I heard Nintendo be hating if you stream their type of games and shit like that. I heard they get mad at you. I haven't really seen what the Switches do and all that other stuff. Nintendo knows how to sell to the family and to like a kind of a different type of game. People who want to do something a little bit different, like I guess kind of want to engage their games differently. That's kind of what the Wii was to me. The Wii was different. Like Nintendo doesn't necessarily push like having the best graphics and things of that nature. They just
That Wii U was pretty thorough.
92 Pokemon. Yeah, man. That's what I mean. It's frustrating all this microtransaction shit. I heard that there was some shit like that. Now that they're basically, I'm hearing a lot of these people are starting to scale back and just try to make it only for like the more cosmetic stuff because so many people are complaining that everything has become pay to play, and they get all this extra shit because they spending money for the shit. And I mean, it was, it is what it is, but. I mean, I can see both sides of the argument because you got people saying, man, look, I work a job, I got a family, I got a little extra cash. I just want to buy this shit. I don't have time to grind it out and put in the work. I can't put in 6, 7, 8 hours like some kids can. I don't have that type of lifestyle. I just want to buy my shit and enjoy it. That I can understand. I can truly, honestly understand that. But then I don't think that's the majority of the cases. I think you got a lot of people just like, hey, mom, I need this extra part of the game. Well, here you fucking go. And you spend a bunch of extra money on the fucking game, So, but you're starting to see some developers do some shit and kind of talk about, going back to bringing back complete fucking games, not putting out pieces of shit and then updating them and adding on to them as they fucking go. So... I mean, shit. I was gonna say last time I played Nintendo, I knocked out Piston Hunt. That's funny. Shit takes me over a year to beat the game. Man, that Red Dead Redemption, it's gonna be game over. Look, I might get lost in the sauce, man. I mean,
I never got into that game.
You never got into Red Dead Redemption?
Man, a game I used to like, but I never got to finish it, but I got to play it though. That Scarface game that came out for PlayStation.
Man, fuck that Scarface. You never played Red Dead Redemption?
Nah.
I could have swore we talked about playing that shit. But that's fucking crazy. Who did I talk to about playing? Oh, I know who that was. I'm tripping. Man,
Yeah, that definitely was me. I never played it. I seen it, but I never played it.
Man, Red Dead Redemption is like Grand Theft Auto with with horses and shit. Excuse me.
Yeah, I never played it.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Red Dead is better than Grand Theft Auto. Like I like Red
What?
Dead. Yeah, I like Red Dead way, but you got to consider at the time what Grand Theft Autos were out. We're talking about on 360 and shit. This is before what Grand Theft Auto 5 and Grand Theft Auto 5 was still just all right. The story was okay. It was just a lot of little extra shit going on. But they pushing a lot of shit to that GTA Online to spend money type shit. But yeah, I mean, people are so afraid of Red Dead Redemption right now. You see motherfuckers moving their game dates away from the same date. I think it's supposed to come out November 26th or 28th, something like that. You see motherfuckers moving releases and shit, pushing their shit back into the next year and shit. Like, damn, it's going down like that. They must be hearing things, must be hearing whispers and murmurs. I heard all kind of rumors about this bitch. I think that hoe gonna shut shit down. People want that Red Dead. My advice to you is when you get your Xbox back in order, I think you can get the if it's reverse compatible, you can go get it on the store. I don't even think it's that much.
When I'm about to go buy me an Xbox One S, I ain't got time for all that.
Man, get that bitch. Sell the other one for parts.
Red Dead Redemption, I remember seeing this little kid playing and I was like, whoa, this is not a game for kids.
No, that bitch is dope. The story is great in that bitch. That hoe is dope. Like, I actually want to kind of play that hoe again. I'm just curious.
I could live stream my first time playing it. Boom. That's what I'm going to do.
That's what I'm curious, though. Is the multiplayer still available for Red Dead Redemption? Like, because if they let you still play the throwback multiplayer on that bitch, the multiplayer was dope. They even had like a little zombie mode on that bitch. That sucks. That's the thing that sucks. If you could still play the multiplayer on that bitch, it'd be game over right Um,
They had zombies.
yeah, they had like a little zombie mode type shit. If they have, but they're gonna have a fucking the leaks that they've had already about the multiplayer on this shit that's coming out. That shit is sound like it's going down. I'm just hoping that Rockstar don't hit us with some hoe shit on some microtransaction shit. You know, like cosmetic shit. Like I said, if you want to change hat, change colors, buy all that other shit, cool. I can understand that. But then again, like I said, I can understand a person who ain't got time and they rather buy the shit, you know. But I feel like don't cut off parts of the game because you want motherfuckers to spend more money. You know what I mean? That's kind of how they did with fucking was that Shadow of War, and because it's like part of it. Damn, finally, man, I fucking phlegm and shit. The the more you pay for that bitch, the more fucking, you know, battles or whatever, different guys, characters, whatever you got to fight. I mean, why don't you just set all that shit up for one game and you just have to grind out, you know, maybe get to a certain level, do whatever. But if a motherfucker want to spend money to do it, then let them spend money. But don't make the fucking grind ridiculous. Like, it shouldn't be more than a fucking minimum wage job or some shit. So, like, if a motherfucker if they got a fucking, can buy something that'll level them up or something that would take them normally 3 hours to do, but they can pay fucking, what's the minimum wage? Like $8, close to $8. Then, you know, if they want to spend $24 to buy some shit, you know, it can get them to where they need to get. But if it's something else like you could have to spend 3 hours to do whatever you got to do to level up to get it. Something like that. I don't know. I don't fucking make games. I'm just talking. But yeah, something. It's just off the wall shit. I mean, it's crazy. You
I
know?
see what you're saying. It's kind of like 2K and the VC points. You can either pay for your VC points and level up your dude, or you can actually go to the gym, work out, and do all the extra stuff you're supposed to level them up.
Yeah,
See me, I'm broke, so I got to do all the extra shit.
yeah. But in reality, doesn't doing the extra shit make you a better player?
Yeah. I mean, that's how we did it back where I grew up. There was no pay shit. You had to grind.
That's what I'm saying, man. I
That's
mean,
why I think, like I say, like, man, I think one of the hardest games I played was Final Fantasy 3 for Super Nintendo. They don't make games like that no more.
that's what I'm saying. Hell yeah, you ain't lying, Roger. That's where all the money is, man. Fucking around with these DLCs and all this other bullshit. And I mean, sometimes you be like, fuck it, because you want to play the game. But then at the same time, you be like, man, fuck that shit. I'm not finna pay that shit, man. You got me fucked up. It's a cool game, but you finna spend. You see, boy says Ken Fox still on PS2. PS2 was the #1 selling console of all time. So that's crazy.
I ain't know that.
See, the reason right now, and I'm not saying I'm regretting my decision, but I say the reason right now the PS4 is winning is because the PS4 is, you know, Sony is a Japanese company reaching an American market. Japanese, they play video games. They're gonna fuck with video games. So the Japanese have that market locked down, and then you have the Americans who love video games too. Everybody loves video games all over the world, but primarily the Americans who love video games too. And they're gonna fuck with video games. And if you got some throw shit with some American shit on there, well, we gonna fuck with it. So that's where PlayStation has that. PlayStation focuses on the exclusives and type like Xbox. Microsoft is an American company that makes American games and has America locked down. They don't really reach out to Japan. They don't try to really push their shit in Japan because I guess they feel maybe like Sony has a firm grip on it. So you have enthusiasts, and I'm sure people who just really like it, they'll probably go out their way to get some Xboxes, but it's not as big over there. And so I think you're not getting the diverse array of titles and ideas and things coming from Japan. I don't think, I highly doubt that Microsoft is working with anybody in Japan on any kind of ideas to help improve the gaming situation. But it is like what it is, so it doesn't matter. All you fuck with a Sony.
Man, I got an Xbox.
Huh?
I do want a PlayStation too, though. But I love my Xbox though when it works.
That's funny. Fucking I mean, shit. Xbox just has to come out with some more titles. They just need to come with some more. Like, I mean, you know, people are getting tired of Halo and fucking Gears of War. You know what I mean? So it's cool. I'm not knocking them hoes, but I mean, what else has Microsoft put out that's really like a Microsoft only fucking title like PlayStation has? PlayStation has pushed some. PlayStation has definitely pushed out some titles that are pretty dope. The fucking Uncharted shit, the Last of Us shit. You know what I mean? The Xbox is dope. I'm not saying the Xbox ain't dope, but I'm saying ways that the Xbox could improve its status and improve its foothold in the game is that they should fucking, you know, they should expand. They should reach out to Japan and say, hey, or whatever they do, and try to get some shit shaking, man. Like, they need some fresh idea. They need a little that Lance Armstrong, man. They need a little injection to power up a little bit. So, I fucking want to cut these fucking announcements off. Hold on a second. What if I stop this and start it again? Give me 1 second. Let's stop this.
Well, my friends, it's about that time. I'm high. I got some wings in there. I'm about to go eat some wings.
Oh man,
yeah, and finish watch 7 Seconds on Netflix.
7 Seconds. What the fuck is that about?
It's this teenage boy gets hit by a cop, and they tried to cover it up, but the lawyer caught onto the case and they went through with it. You gotta watch it. It's pretty good.
All right. Yeah, I've watched Tommy Sotomayor. We can definitely discuss some Tommy Sotomayor. I have a few thoughts on Tommy Sotomayor. I mean, and they may be a little bit different than what most people think about Tommy Sotomayor. But that's the best, Shaq Kush, man. I'm glad you could join me. Hopefully you can join me again soon. It's always good to hear from you. And I might check out that 7 Second shit. Have you watched that Black Mirror shit?
Nah.
It's on Netflix. You gotta watch Black
Mirror. I just started watching it again, so send that to me if I can get on there too.
That shit, I'm in that, man. Look, did you ever used to watch Twilight Zone?
Nah.
Okay, well, it's not quite like that, but if you watch this shit, you gonna be want to talk about some shit. Knowing you gonna be like, man, because you're a type of person that always ponders weird, awkward situations and what would you do type shit. You gonna watch this shit, and once you see a couple of these motherfuckers, I guarantee you gonna be back in the den talking about, we need to talk about this shit. Because I need to know what you would do in these situations. It's gonna start having you thinking of some fucked up shit. It's gonna be crazy. I got some fucked up crazy ones. I'm saving for a den soon because.
What's it called again?
Black Mirror.
Black Mirror. Bet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go check it out.
Yeah, like I say, you can really start on any of the episodes because none of them tie into each other, so they're all independent stories.
Oh, okay, I got you.
So if you start with a new season, man, it's one. Man, I don't want to tell you which one to start with, but I like the one. I like that metalhead one. That was a crazy one. Like, could you imagine being just imagine being hunted by a dog that's basically invincible. Just Say season 4, episode 1. Which one is that one about? Just give me a little bit of clue. Don't kid me. I'm gonna look it up. But that bitch like I say, it's like some futuristic kind of psycho thrill. Man, it's got some good ones, man. I just watched the one with the Starfleet one last. Man, you just gotta watch that bitch, dog. That bitch is good. Like, 'cause I actually want to go watch that hoe right now myself. So, but that's a bet, man. I appreciate you following through. I ain't gonna hold you up too much longer, man.
That's a bet, man. Freak those all day.
All day.
Hit me up, man. We gonna be live at 5.
I got you. That's a VET.
All right, bro.
All right.
I'm out, Kush. Then free throws. I put my blunt out.
All right. Man, shout out to Shaq Kush, man. Glad he could fall through there. Man, I just want to celebrate. Man, here's... I keep forgetting to look at the real chat. Here's my thoughts on Tommy Sotomayor. I like Tommy Sotomayor. I do. I really do. I mean, I don't want to say I don't want to say I like him. I like the way he thinks about things, and I agree that he tells the truth. I like what Tommy talks about. I like what he speaks. But Tommy Sotomayor, the person, kind of bothers me. His actions when interacting around other people is just true dramatic, because it's almost like the black women he always talking about. He almost does things that emulate that shit. And that shit bothers me, because the thing that really caught me upset with him, and it's like I still listen to him from time to time, and like I say, I don't disagree with a lot of the shit he says, except for when he was talking shit about Deshaun Watson. But beat them fucking ass Cardinals. Actually, I don't disagree with a lot of stuff he says, but just I listen to him sometimes, and I just get to thinking about that time he got into the accident with the chick. And he just started spazzing on the chick like a wild black bitch would. Like he always talk about them being BT 1000s. You know what I'm saying? And so he was acting like a BT 1000. Don't you know my car costs more than your house, and da 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 da. And it's just like, man, that's cool, and I understand admitting them. And I understand that fully, but at the same time, you can't just justify I got him and not actually trying to do something about resolving that shit. It's just, it's just like that's the only thing that bothers me. Like I said, I listen to him, and like I said, I hear him, and I like that. I like what he talking about the majority of the time. It's just the actions that he displays, you know, in other situations. Like I know he went to New York or whatever, he got punched up there and shit. It's just so much drama always following that dude, man. And that's the thing with me, it's just, it is what it is. What happened with YouTube and the Hodge twins? What happened with that situation? Because I used to remember seeing Hodge twins everywhere. Oh man, you bad with the sauce, man. Oh man, shizzle damn dizzle. Fuck. I gotta figure out how to do that. I got an idea for something. I just gotta figure out how to execute that. Because I got an idea for a video, but I'm kind of thinking it might be better live. I don't know. I gotta think about it. What'd she say? He said High Trend refused to go to SJW. Oh, that's what that was? Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. That's why I say, man, that's why I say with this thing here with the Kush Den, the way that YouTube has changed their policies and the way that they have definitely kind of switched it up is why, you know, when they say when you get to that 4,000 and that 1,000 subscribers and that 4,000 hours or whatever, I'm not going to submit a manual review. I don't want this channel to be monetized because I know if someone reviews it, they're going to not like it. Yeah, I feel you. You can't be like that. And that's why I say that's what makes it very sad, man. Like I don't know. Too much infighting, my friend. But that's the thing. People get mad about it. Instead of listening to a reasonable conversation, people get mad because you're telling them about a difference in their life. Matter of fact, I was talking to my old lady about this shit, and she was talking about I want to make sure I tell the story right. She was talking about a little business group she's in where, you know, it's a chick in there talking to one of these little mentors or coaches or whatever, and she basically was saying that, you know, she makes good money writing copy. You know, basically the copy is like ad sales. She says she makes good money writing copy, and so she wants to, you know, try to kind of scale up her shit. And you know, so she got offended because, you know, I guess some of her clients were telling her, or the clients that she's working with make good money, and she wants to make good money too. And so I guess they were telling her that, you know, they didn't like some of her stuff because it was too urban. And so she was, I guess, offended by that. And then I guess the mentor or the coach told her kind of the same thing. And so she's getting mad and, you know, don't want to hear it and getting upset about it. But instead of saying, hey, you know, it kind of is what it is. If you want to be able to reach a diverse array of people, you're going to have to be able to write in a manner that is accepted by all. I mean, it's a difficult thing to do. Writing sales copy is hard. I mean, quality sales copy. And, well, no, it's not. It just depends. I don't know. It depends. But, you know, and if you don't want to diversify your skills and you don't want to be able to reach a more diverse client or clientele, I guess, I mean, that's your own fault. You can't get mad at other people for telling you the truth and getting offended because they're saying that. And, I mean, I don't even think that's a reason to get offended. It's, hey, you know, well, your style is it's not really what people are looking for. So what you're going to have to do is expand your abilities instead of thinking that people are going to change up and just accept what you're sending because that's all you know. You know, what's up, Joe? What's going down? What's the motherfucking deal? All that matters if your show is good. I'll watch the funny comments. Yeah, that's my thing. Here's my thing. It's like, I feel like people should be allowed to express whatever opinions they have. YouTube should mark these things as such. If people are gravitating towards something and that's what they're believing, let them be allowed to believe it. If certain sponsors or people don't want to be affiliated with that, then don't let them, because I guarantee there will be a lot of them who don't give a fuck and will continue to put ads on whatever just because they want to get it in front of the eyes of people. They don't care who it is. It just is what it is. But I guess you have to save your image as a company, and the world is going SJW. And I don't even really think the world is going SJW. I think the internet is going SJW, or more SJWs are just making noise on the internet. And most people really don't want to entertain them because it's just a lot of them, like I say again, it's your feelings, not the facts. And if you're going to allow your feelings to dictate the situation, you'll never think clearly about something. And you can't justify just acting on your feelings. You got to be able to, put some logic behind it. I mean, especially if you're trying to get the most sensible outcome out of it. Whatever they make Back to the Future 4. Going to an apple seed in 5 years, you have a fresh apple. Yeet. It's all Gucci. It's all Gucci. I would, yeah, absolutely. That's absolutely what it is, and that's unfortunate. I think people should be allowed to hear different. I think people should be allowed to hear different opinions, different thoughts. Everybody should be allowed to speak, But what you have some far left type people who, and like I said, I don't align myself with the right or far right or anything. That I think some of that other stuff is code word for we don't like your kind, blackie. I really do. I think some of that all right shit is some other shit. I mean, just my opinion, Could be wrong, but like I said, I know people are very cunning in some of these organizations, and they understand. Trust me, I understand words, and I don't use them like the way I need to, but I can definitely tell when someone is using a particular type of wording to hide their true meanings. Because like I say, when most people only comprehend things on a 5th grade level or whatever it is in this country, I think they hear words, but they hear it at the surface, and so they'll be like, well, no, this is this, and this is this, and they'll try to play shit down, and it's just little small things that aren't necessarily off the wall in themselves, but it's just a combination of habits and activities that are deliberate with intention. But that's neither here nor there. I don't care. I don't want to give a fuck about that shit. Man, what about the Austin bomber? Fucking blew himself up. Went out. You live by the bomb, you die by the bomb. Bada boom, bada bomb, bada bang. Too soon? Not too soon. Well, I don't know. But say we done went an hour and 45 live. And I'm gonna go figure out what kind of debauchery and bad food I can get myself into. Oh my God. Fucking Dominic, dog. That's fucking hilarious. Do I have cowboy boots? No, I do not own a pair of cowboy boots. I do not, but I want some of the cowboy boots like the Mexicans wear with the fucking extra long ass tips and shit. And they be having like little fancy shit at the tip of the motherfucker. Them motherfuckers are amazing. I love them. I would love to own a pair of those. What are you talking about? That style. See, I don't know style when you see it, man. You give me a pair of those boots with a Calvin Murphy suit, I'm the flyest man in North America. You can't tell me shit. Okay? HonchoSaucy. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying right there. Yeah. The Joker boots. No, I wouldn't say you could visit me. But I'm sure we'll have some type of sauce greeting, and I'll say, hey, buddy, what's up? I'm That's what I'm saying, man. But look, here's the scary thing about that shit is that people are going to emulate and imitate. People are going to say, "Oh, this is a new idea. This is a new thought. I didn't think about that." You know, let me see. Let me go. And people are going to look for new ways to terrorize because people are copycats. Cowboy hunts. Stop. That's fucking funny. So I was gonna drop when they see those. Man, look. I'll be that motherfucker. I slide in that bowl like Jerome in the house. Honcho in the house. Honcho in the house. Honcho in the house. Watch your mouth. Hold up. Man, I'm telling you, I'd be too fly. You couldn't tell me nothing. You wouldn't be able to tell me a damn thing. Boy, I'm telling you, I'd be two-stepping everywhere I go. I wouldn't even walk normal. I just two-step. Everywhere I was going into the fucking cornerstone and shit. Let me get some cigars. Are you trying to fucking make me a little boat and shit? What kind of shenanigans are you talking? That's fucking funny though. When you're playing Search and Destroy, yes. But that shit was funny. Yeah, that's that thing, man. They try to sit there and my thing is that I don't understand that, you know, especially as African Americans have traditionally voted democratically for so long. What has changed overall? What has changed? I mean, where is the progress? Where is the success? Where have we succeeded? I don't know. I think I need to fucking yeah, I need to get on that damn Twitch. I think I kinda wanna play some Dead by Daylight. The next Fortnite battle pass is going to be the Will West. The Mexican guy can get a skin, the black guy and the Asian guy and the West Indian. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. I don't know what the fuck you talking. I know Fortnite, but you say it's like I have no fucking idea what you're talking about right now. There's a bunch of skins and shit. Let me see. Would you rather have a backwards only, future only, or sideways time machine? Dominic been out there. He's been fucking with too many chickens and shit. They had him out there in the sun and shit. He getting delusional. Here's the thing. I don't think I would want any of those because here's what you got going on. I don't know. I might lie about that. Let me lie about that for just a second because what you could say is, here's the thing though. If I go back in time, my previous me still exists, right? But see, hold on. That becomes very interesting because then you get fucked up because you can't go back. I don't know how the fuck you have a sideways time machine. Because I would say, go back in time, but then you're going to be stuck there, so you really couldn't reap the benefits of telling yourself to do some extra shit, so you'd be stuck. So let me see, how could you benefit? I mean, what you could do is go back in time, promote all the fucking ideas that became hit fucking ideas, make a ridiculous amount of money, then figure out a way to put it into something where that it will be properly invested. Then you take a significant chunk of that money and you find the scientist who puts you in the previous time machine. You fund his research so that he can build a future-going time machine. You hop in the future-going time machine, and by that time your money has significantly accumulated, and you're in the conversation for one of the wealthiest motherfuckers on the planet. If during that time your stupid self, while you're skipping over your future, didn't decide to do something below all your fucking money. But we'll see. You got to be a moderator to throw out sauce. Yeah. Liquidate the nacho. I'll be slanging Twinkies, son. But again, my friends, I think I'm gonna slide out the den. I'm really debating on whether or not. What's today? Wednesday. I don't know. We'll see. Man, you gotta put in some moderator work. It ain't just that easy, son. You know what I'm saying? Dominic, you used to be a moderator. You like disappeared and shit. You vacated the post, man. You just left it open for anybody. Now I think they're gonna be mad because you got old bullshit Blake Griffin over there. I don't think they're gonna let that slide. I think they're gonna come out and ball. I don't think they're gonna look at it as a trap game. I think they'll be looking to embarrass Blake Griffin for some reason. So CP3 ain't gonna let that shit slide. Yes. Now, is there a trap house? The Pistons probably all sponsor trap houses. Yes. That's interesting. Are you so is that how you rule the chickens, Dominic? I mean, like, do you rule with an iron fist over those chickens? Because I mean, I believe in you. They took themselves out. Moderator work? I don't know. I have no idea. You need to. They have claws. So I mean, like, how do you buck the chickens? Like, I mean, if the chicken situation gets out of hand, so say there's a chicken revolt occurring, okay? I don't know how many chickens you manage at a time. All right, I'm not aware of your, I don't know if this is like, I don't know if dealing with the farm animals is like a RPG and you can level up and you can handle more chickens at a time as you level up. So I don't know what your chicken level is. But if the chickens were to start revolting at any moment, how would you prepare for such a situation, Dominic? I'm just curious how you handle an angry chicken rebellion. Chicken prestige level 50. That's fucking funny. You got to start killing the mean ones. So I mean, like, tell me. I mean, like, is that how you really handle the chickens? If like a chicken is just kind of ornery, he's just kind of mad about shit. He don't really give a fuck about life. He's gonna rebel. You just got to break him down. Is that how you handle the chickens? Peter's not gonna like this. They're not gonna be fans of that. I find that very interesting. So, like, what if a chicken doesn't lay eggs? Have you ever had that situation? I know I said I was going to get out of here, but I started getting curious when we started talking about chickens and animals and things. Like, if a chicken just decides that, I am a social justice chicken and I don't have to be, nominalized to, I don't even know if that's a word. I'm going to make it sound good, though, to this menial, or maybe marginalized would have been a better word, this menial, despicable labor of egg laying. Social justice chickens would never do such a thing. I'm a binary chicken, or I'm not a binary chicken. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. But I'm just saying, so the fucking chickens are out there just chickening up, right? I mean, they're just laying eggs because they don't have to get impregnated. They're not getting impregnated to lay eggs. They're just laying eggs just because that's what chickens do, right? I mean, you just got to let me know. I have to understand how this whole chicken business works. I don't know. I got some fucking eggs in the fridge right now that I kind of want to eat, but I'm not. But you know, it is what it is. What? Who do they play? You raise crows. I also raise crows from time to time. It is what it is. That's craziness if that's the case. Dwight only plays good against his former teams. That's awful. I need to have like an investigation into the chicken situation because, I mean, are chickens like dogs? Do they have personalities? I mean, are some chickens just kind of cool, or for the most part, chickens are just stupid and just walk around, plucking, clucking, and dropping eggs. So, you let me know about the whole chicken incident you got going on over there. And I want to shout out to the whole poop hole loophole. You know, it'll probably be on the up for vote proposition poop hole loophole. So make sure you vote yes on that, you know, if you're into that kind of thing. If you're not, then I definitely suggest you vote no on the poop hole loophole. If sometimes you just like to get a little freaky, then you might want to vote yes on the poop hole loophole. I'm just saying. Should teachers have guns? Probably not. I don't know. I just think of the situations that, I don't know. It is what it is. I think if they feel better, if they feel like they can protect themselves, cool. I just don't know if I want my hypothetical child in a room governed by a pistol-packing mathematician who has spent his whole, well, probably the majority of their lives in a fucking schoolhouse, in a classroom. And if a situation breaks out, I just don't know. I'm not opposed to it. I'm not necessarily for it. I got to think about that one for quite a bit, but I don't think I can, I don't think I'm with that one. I just don't think teachers are qualified. I think they're heavily stressed. I think, you know, maybe we work something out with the more, implementing more school resource officers, and it'll be all Gucci. It's going to be a pop quiz. No, I don't think. I think it probably happened the other way around first. You already got the fucking teacher who's fucking Nazi. Has a fucking Nazi podcast or some shit. Or not Nazi. Well, they said it was anti-Semitic, so. And she's talking about, I teach my students this too, and all that other stuff. So I think it would happen the other way around first. Because the black teacher knows that she shoot a white kid, it's game over for you forever. Now, you probably shoot a couple of little black kids, say they was wild or not, you might get away with that shit. But, teacher ain't gonna do that shit at all. So, they like their jobs, they cool with that shit, so I don't think that'll happen. But I just don't think teachers need to have it. Teachers are stressed. I've seen teachers break down in the fucking class like more than one occasion. You know, I think teachers are already going through enough dealing with a bunch of badass kids. Teachers gonna fucking snap and just shoot a fucking bad kid. You know, are they gonna keep it on them as they teach, and the kids gonna want to talk more about the damn gun and that, or they gonna keep it in a desk or nearby where kids can access it? I mean, there's a lot of questions that I have as to how the whole situation would work. And if the details were specified, I guess I'd probably look further into it. That's just my thoughts. Yeah, there's a chick, like, she had a whole fucking crazy podcast. It was wild. You rather have Hitler's mustache or Trump's? Oh, shit, Hitler's mustache all day. Be like, hey, baby, what's going on? Motherfucker just shit like this all the time. Like, this how if you had Hitler's mustache, you just shit like this. Motherfucker would be like, man, that motherfucker always thinking about some shit. Then people would never know you had a fucked up ass mustache. The other motherfucker me think you just a thinker, man. The bell don't just miss you out, do you? When the teachers go, hiya! What if the teachers get into it and start having a firefight in school? What happens then? Teachers be fighting each other now. Teachers be bucking the system. Like, this whole situation is just crazy, man. But, hey, man, when you trying to get me to play these weird games, man? I'm really like debating if I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna play for a few minutes. I'm gonna eat something. I might play. Might get on the box and play something for a little bit. I have not in quite some time, so I think I should. Maybe catch some GTA on some ridiculousness. So again, with that being said, even though I said that like 20 minutes ago, y'all be cool. Kicking y'all asses about the den. Y'all ain't got to go home, but you got to get the fuck up out of here. But I appreciate you for coming through. Adios. Thanks for watching.